I love about him? Every
Handsome.
time he looks at you, it's like he's smiling.
Yeah, that's a great kind of pet to have as the weather's about to break, because you need to take them outside for a walk every day, Jess.
That's a great excuse to go outside when it's this warm. Yes, we are looking to warmer temperatures ahead. We are not quite there yet, especially along the lakeshore. We've had that lake breeze come in. We've also got a couple areas where we're dealing with some traffic slowdowns. We're going to tell you about just a couple of those. One, we've got an accident on 90 eastbound after MLK that is causing some issues heading out of downtown Cleveland. We've also got this accident that's on 271 southbound. So the accident itself is after Route 8. Traffic with that backed up basically from where you go through the turnpike all the way up to Route 8. So that's going to cause some slowdowns for evening commute, evening plans, whatever you've got here. The other thing that's causing a couple issues, especially right around downtown Cleveland, is some of the fog and low cloud cover that we have been dealing with. This is a look from our camera right here at the station. Can barely make out the roadways there. It's Lakeside and East 13th. So temperatures have been dropping because we've gotten more of a lake breeze to kick in. So that wind is coming now from the northeast. And we're down to 38 degrees out towards Hopkins. And that means we've got some fog that's developed, especially right across downtown Cleveland. Very limited visibility, reporting 0 right across downtown right now. So some dense fog right there. Everywhere else, not quite as bad. We got a couple areas where we have some of that low visibility, but downtown Cleveland, definitely the hot spot, so to speak, right now. I mentioned with that lake breeze kicking in, we are much colder right along the lake shore. It is still very cold and a little icy out across Lake Erie. So 34 for downtown Cleveland, 36 out towards Mentor. Port Clinton to the south, completely different story. They're at 54 degrees down towards Dover and Mansfield. That lake breeze has really kicked in, not just for Lake Erie, but for all of the Great Lakes. It is that time of year where the lakes are still very cold and the ground around it is heating up a little faster than the water associated with the lake. So we get that afternoon lake breeze to kick in and cool those areas right along the lake shore down. We're going to see a similar situation heading into Friday and tomorrow even as well. We do have plenty of cloud cover around. Rain has not been abundant so far today, but we've got another push of moisture off to our southwest. We're going to watch as this tries to lift our way tonight and into tomorrow, and that's going to give us some better potential to have some rain in the mix. So we'll walk through that National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Any shower activity is going to be pretty limited as we go through the rest of the daylight hours. Chance for a brief sprinkle, drizzle, and that's really going to be about it. Anything more organized holds off until the late evening and overnight hours, especially after 9 o'clock or so. We'll see some of that rain returning that is with us through the overnight. And then as we get into tomorrow morning, we're going to watch the potential for some rain, not so much for the morning commute, but kind of as we get later into the morning towards lunchtime, we'll get some steady rain to work in. Some of that continues through at least the early afternoon. Still some of the rain lingering for the evening commute, and temperatures should be warmer. But once again, we're going to have a big difference in temperatures. Lots of mid 50s, some 60s possible for areas further to the south, just stuck in the 30s right along the lake shore. A lot of this rain is going to work on exiting. We still see some of that Thursday night, but then by Friday, we are looking drier overall. Temperatures on Friday are going to get well into the 60s, close to 70 for some areas. Notable exception, though, could be those areas right along the lake shore. Our winds are still going to be fairly light on Friday, so we'll get more of that lake breeze to develop again through the afternoon. But areas to the south, decent chance to try to hit 70 degrees for Friday. Rest of that Union Home Mortgage forecast, we'll still try for 70, but with some stronger winds on Saturday. The chance for some PM showers, storms will be with us. We are briefly cooler on Sunday. Still looking very nice for the temperatures for the first part of the work and school week, and then we are cooling off again by the second half of next week.
That's a long way away, which means there's a lot of leeway, perhaps,
It might
with Mother
change.
Nature.
Yeah.
Do your wishing now.
68 down to 30s.
Jay is one happy camper tonight, can't you tell?
I'll be in Arizona. I really don't care.